This is Chef Chris with Market Street. I'm going to show you how to make a caramelized onion and goat cheese pizza on some great looking flatbread. This is actually a whole grain flatbread. It's got a little bit of flaxseed in it. It's got a smooth side and it's got a rough side. I'm going to put the toppings on the rough side and put the smooth side down on the pan. And we're going to take a little bit of our olive oil and coat the tops of these. Adds a little flavor and helps crisp up the crust just a little bit. I'm going to follow that by adding a little pesto sauce to the top. You notice I have a spreader and I'm just going to spread these out just about to the edge. We don't want it falling all over the place, so we're just going to go just about out to the edge like so. Now I'm going to add some of this shredded mozzarella cheese. Let's start in the center and just work it out a little bit. We don't want to put too much on here. This is an 8-inch flatbread, so if we put too much on here, it's just going to melt all over the place, and there is too much cheese on there, it'll get very messy. Then I'm going to take a few of these slices of portobello mushrooms. Again, I just sauteed and grilled these mushrooms in a pan with a little salt and pepper and olive oil. We're going to add a little bit of this artichoke hearts. These are quartered artichoke hearts. Let's take a little bit of our caramelized onion there. Isn't that beautiful? Such good sweet flavor, especially these sweet onions when they're in season. Now let's add our goat cheese crumbles. I kind of put that towards the center. When we put it in the oven, everything's going to kind of melt down, so we want to kind of put stuff towards the center. And then we're going to finish off the top with a little bit of Asiago cheese. It gives a nice sharpness to it. A little bit more over the top. You can see you can add a number of different ingredients to these flatbreads, and they're so easy to get in the store, and they work wonderfully. I'm going to put some, this is just like an Italian seasoning. I'm going to put some Italian herbs on here. These are dried herbs that I've used. You can use them from your garden that you've dried, that you've made a blend at home, or just buy them from the store. So you can see we've got all of our ingredients there. I'm going to take these. Now what I'm going to do is cook these in a hearth oven. You can cook them at home on a pizza stone or just on a sheet pan in the oven. The temperature of my hearth oven is about 500 degrees, but a pizza stone works great at home if you cook it at about 450 on the pizza stone. I'm going to go ahead and just slide them right there in the center. And we're going to cook these for about 10 minutes until the cheese is nice and melted and the crust gets a nice crisp on the bottom. Okay, these are ready. These have been in here about 10 minutes. You can see the cheese is nice and melting. The crust is crisped up very nicely. I'm just going to take them out. Again, you can do these on a pizza stone, which I recommend for the house when you cook any kind of pizza, because it gives it a nice crisp bottom. You can see that's a nice and crisp pop to it. So these are ready. I'm just going to go ahead and actually I'm going to put a little fresh cracked pepper because I love the way that tastes on a pizza. Cut that in half. Put it on our serving dish. And there is our caramelized onion and goat cheese pizza. All these recipes are available at digindfw.com. So let's dig in.
I don't know how you are, but when that first hard freeze comes in the fall, I can't bear to see some of these plants go, so they come to the greenhouse along with everything else. That's a great recipe from Chef Chris. We hope you'll go to digindfw.com to get the recipe and everything else that you've seen on the program today, including video tips. A great program in store for you next week. Hope you'll be with us. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening.